Alrighty guys, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins and my throwback series. So we have just entered the start of Redcliffe, and I'm just going to quickly level Alistair up. So what do we got here? Dexterity, Strength, Constitution, so I want that into there. Bit of willpower wouldn't go astray either, I reckon. Willpower represents the character's determination and mental fortitude. With high willpower, mages can cast more spells thanks to a deeper mana pool. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat techniques and special attacks. Dexterity is a measure of agility, reflex, and balance. Higher dexterity improves a character's chance to hit, makes the character more likely to dodge incoming blows, and contributes to the damage dealt by piercing weapons like daggers or arrows. Archery and dual weapon fighting styles demand high dexterity to master, making this attribute favoured for rogues. So, doesn't really need to go into him. Strength, well I think strength is always good to go, and he's got 20 of that now, so let's put him into 22 there. Requires level 9 to get that area done for him, so we're good to go there. Templars are in... what is this? It's a passive anyway. Templars are enforcers specially chosen to control mages and slay abominations. Each of the Templars' melee hits against an enemy spellcaster during this melee. Okay, that's pretty... it's mana. Pretty cool. What do we got here? We have Shield Wall. Can't go up any higher by looks, so that strength needs to go up, and dexterity needs to go up there as well, so... interesting. 26 dexterity, 32 strength. Precise striking. This warrior adopts a challenging posture that increases enemy hostility with each melee attack, drawing them away from other allies while this mode is active. How can we give him Threaten? Well, I kind of want to make him our tank. Play. Alright, so that's that done. Everyone should be injury free. Yep, awesome. What are we looking at here? Armor of that. Defense is good, that's good. Does damage of technically what? 10.4? Pretty handy. He's going to be nice and strong now, I reckon. Very physical resistance. We're going to put that on him just for more toughness. Okay, what do we got here? Templar Shield, Fatigue 336, yep. Missile Deflection 450, yep. Spell Resistance, cannot cancel avoid missile attacks. Okay, we're going to put that on him. Pretty much the same shield, just a few better benefits by the looks. 10% cold resistance, not really needed to be honest. Fine. Also fine. Dead. Good Constitution. Fine to go there too, I reckon. So that's good, that's good, that's good. Gift. Alright, let's get moving.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
I'm on important business. I need to see Al Eamon.
The Arl? Then you don't know. Has nobody out there heard?
What are you talking about? Heard what?
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a Blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, our Lehman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Alright, so there's a bit of fuckery going on in the town of Redcliffe.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainisfere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Bantegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes, though I'm just as surprised about that as you are, believe me.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Why? What has Loghain said about us?
That Loghain pulled out his own men in order to save them. That Cailan risked the entire nation's safety in the name of glory. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
I can help you drive them back. What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me, though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Of course we'll help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I am on my way.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Thank you. Village under siege. Alright, so Morrigan disapproves greatly, but Liliana and Alistair, fucking need to learn to say his name properly, agree with us.
Dad, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Okay, so we've got
Darling.
a woman called Caitlin over there we've got to speak to, so we're going to speak to her.
I want to go home. Where's
Sorry, am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible, you poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Don't worry, I'll look for him. Why would he run off, do you know? Have you tried looking for your brother? What would you give to find him? You need to be strong, girl. Don't worry, I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Alright, so we've got missing child as well. Let's have a look at our quests here. So we've got missing child and this one. So we're going to talk to Murdoch and them. Mark as this one active first to see if we can find him around the town. If we can't, then we'll go and do the preparation we need. Wait, is that him?
No, we don't.
That's Murdoch we got to speak to.
Their numbers just keep growing each night.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray and hope for a miracle.
Alright.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
I'm not here to chat. What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then?
Alright, so we're going to go and beat some sense into a blacksmith, apparently. Got no idea where he is. You know what, we'll just do this, shall we? This way.
They say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kukari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true.
I shall
Sometimes they are right, and they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams.
Alright, so we found Caitlin's home. Let's see if we can find the boy floating about here somewhere. The legend. Okay, so we've got a book there. We can go over the Great Axes later. Hello, is someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Bevan, is that you?
How do you know my name?
I spoke to your sister in the Chantry.
Did she tell you to take me back to the Chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it.
Why do you hate the Chantry so much?
Everybody's scared. But they tell me I shouldn't be scared. And they tell me I shouldn't be sad that Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off. I will.
From in there?
No. I just heard you coming and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it? I'll come out now. Alright, I came out. You won't hurt me. Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
First, tell me what you're doing in there. Your sister is looking for you, you know. Is this your house? I'm not going to hurt you. Go get lost. Your sister is looking for you.
I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
How is hiding in a dresser being brave?
I wasn't always in here. I hid when I heard you coming. Well, I shouldn't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure? Maybe I could help you.
No, I won't tell you. And you can't make me. You can't.
Quest updated. Let's have a look. You found Bevan hiding in the wardrobe in Caitlin's house. He has returned to the Chantry to be with his sister. Okay, so we're going to see their sister, and that's that done. So if we go back to the Chantry just here, nice barricades they've got built up around here. From what I understand, this is like a 40-50 hour long game, give or take.
Said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
I'll take a kiss from a pretty girl.
You're very sweet. I suppose there's no harm in it.
Kiss her. Let's go for it. Whoa, guys, let's keep it PG. God, get a room. There's kids watching. See, he's embarrassed and he's like, ugh, cooties.
Stay safe tonight. And good luck.
Oh yeah. Okay. Quest completed. That is done. Done. So we've got a little bit more to do. Gotta go and find this stupid blacksmith, for starters. So we're going to walk through these houses and see what we can find. We found Caitlin's house by accident by just walking around. Nope. Don't know who that person is. General store. Okay, there's a general store. What else we got here? Got a barrel with a deep mushroom. Whoa. Okay, so we've got a deep mushroom. We are prepared to fight anyone now. Wooden crate. Bit of silver. Don't mind if we do. Where the fuck is this blacksmith at? Bit of death root. Assuming this is a poison. I really don't know. Where the fuck's the blacksmith at? Went up there. That was Caitlin's house, wasn't it? Yep. Around here. That's, what's his name? Thing. Seems to be much around here. There are math, yes there is. So we have Chantry, Tavern, Smithy, right there. Ah, there's the door. Found it.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owen, the blacksmith? I need to speak to you. Oh, who is this? What do you want? I've been through enough. Obviously he didn't speak. Wait, I'd prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
Certainly not. I don't know you and I don't want to. Off you go.
Either open the door or I'll break it down.
My accent here says you won't. Just you try it, Luther.
Okay, we couldn't persuade him or intimidate him, so that was a fail.
I said, don't you try to come in here.
Which one should we go? Break the locks or pick the locks on the door? You failed to pick the locks on the door and only succeeded in break. Fine, break the locks. Put the warrior away.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
You just come barging into my home. I've no money and nothing of value to take, as you can plainly see. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is.
The militia needs your help desperately. I'm not here to rob you, I just want to talk.
Is that so? Then talk then.
Smells like a brewery in here. The militia needs your help desperately. What do you know? What do you know about what's going on? So the smithy is closed. Why have you locked yourself in the smithy?
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead. Or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village or anyone.
So you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
I tend to try.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
I'll do my best. What if she's dead? What about the militia? They need your help.
If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
What's stopping me from lying to you? But no one can get into the castle right now.
Eventually, they'll want to seek out the Jarl and our lesser. And when they do, you go in and bring my Velena to me.
Promise I'll find her.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Alright, new quest. Lost in the castle. Liliana approves, Morrigan disapproves. pretty much the way it's going to go by the sounds. Alright, so village is where we want to be. Okay, what's his name? There it is.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Ban Tegan the militia is ready for battle.
We're not only ready, Murdoch, we're going to win. I still need to speak to Sir Perth.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Alrighty, so I think he was up there. Third. This is where we go. What's over here? Just a random house. Okay.
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a starstruck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time, and you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And starstruck maids, apparently.
Alright, so we have Sir Perth here. And just a couple of knights. What's this landmark? I think this is to do with if you got your dog out with you.
The castle? No, all is still, as it has been for days. And it is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in there.
Good barricades there. What do we got over here?
Yes, very lovely. Let us soak in the vista before the massacre begins.
Alright, let's speak to Sir Perth. Let's get this done.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit I am unfamiliar with addressing a dwarf of your station. I do not wish to be rude.
Call me Grey Warden, that's what I am.
Grey Warden it is then. Thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in the service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle. Or perhaps I would be dead. Oh well, with the Great Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
I'll see what I can do. Is there anything else you need? I have some questions for you. I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Alrighty, so that's that updated. So I believe we're just got to go to the Chantry. What do we got here? The village on the siege. While Perth and the knights are ready to fight, Perth sees some kind of holy protection from the Maker will boost his men's morale. You should talk to Mother Hannah to see if she is willing to help. Mother Hannah can be found in the village Chantry. Okay. Down here we go. So yeah, this, as I said, it's pretty long game as far as the story games I've got here at the moment are. So it's probably going to go a while, and there might be a few episodes here or there that, you know, might be a little bit boring because I'm more just walking around and, you know, getting story done and stuff like that, and there'll be a fair bit of talking, and then, you know, you might get episodes that are just full of action. So hopefully you will be happy to go through it all with us. Right, here we go.
Let us pray.
Mother Hannah.
You are of dwarven blood,
and a stranger amongst us, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
Is there a reason I shouldn't help? Be grateful when we win the battle.
I will be grateful of your attempt, even if it fails. We can ask no more. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
I would like your blessings, Mother.
You would? That is, I mean, of course. I'd be happy to. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight.
When you just gotta bless the knights for you.
Art thou who
Kinda looks like it's working with Alistair, look at it.
Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Alright.
What is it you need, child?
I'd like your blessings. Just how safe is the chantry? Sir Perth needs holy protections for the knights. Ah, that's what I'm meant to be doing.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
Can't you just bless them? Well, you're not praying hard enough then. What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
I suppose you are right. He will simply have to do without them. Persuade, but if they think it helps them, if you will help them because I tell you to, and do it quickly. Let's try with the persuade, but if it thinks it helps them.
I cannot do it. I know that their own faith may inspire them, but these men need to find confidence on their own. I simply won't lie to them. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Alrighty, well, we can't do anything for him then. We'll go back and speak to Sir Perth, I guess. We are indeed getting close to the end of this episode, so assuming he's still up there. So I've got an idea for the next throwback series already, even though like we only really just started the Dragon Age one, but I've already got ideas for the next couple that we could possibly do. It's no guarantee that's what I'm going to go with, but I'm going to keep it a secret for the minute. I'm not going to just give it away for you. Whoops. But yeah, I've been thinking from pretty much as soon as I started this.
Are ready to fight at your disposal.
I'm ready to make my stand here. You said you wanted holy protection. What is your status? I have some questions for you. You said you wanted holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah does not believe she can help you.
I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless.
I'm ready to make a stand here. You mentioned something about an urn.
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Just what was the Jarl sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Why did the Arlessa believe anyone could find the urn? Can no one find the other knights and bring them back, so the knights left the castle defenseless? I want to discuss something else. 5. Why did the Lesser believe anyone could find the urn?
The Jarl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Interesting. Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Alright, so Morrigan has leveled up, so that's nice. Willpower, magic, cunning, constitution. Magic, let's put that to 25. Doesn't need strength, that's fine. Dexterity. Willpower represents the character's determination and mental fortitude. With higher willpower, mages can cast more spells. Thanks to a deeper mana pool, yep. Increases the amount of damage a character can take before falling on the battlefield. Okay, so they get a bit of health there, so you could probably use with a slight amount of health, but I don't know yet. Let's give her a tiny bit more health. And as you can see, she is a shapeshifter. Mage, Arcane Bolt. The caster fires a sphere of magical energy at an enemy, dealing moderate spirit damage. And shapeshift into a spider. Frost weapons. While this mode is active, the caster enchants the party's weapons with frost, so they deal additional cold damage with each attack. Caster's skin becomes as hard as stone, granting a bonus to armor for as long as this mode is active. Caster's hands are up with a cone of flame, inflicting fire damage. Heal. The caster causes flesh to nip. Instantly healing an ally by a moderate amount. We could definitely use some healing from her, that's for sure. Spell shield. While this ability is active, any hostile spells target. I know she's a hex person more often, like more than anything else. But honestly, I think heal would be the way to go. Maybe we can get some health into our group that way. Tactics. There we go. Self-heal. Oh, okay, self-health. Drain life. Gotcha. Self-surround. Yep. Self being attacked. Yep. Enemy. Yep. Okay, so we need to get her some more tactics before we can start doing whatever we want to do with her, really. Which is fine, nevertheless. We can continue on then, I believe. Done. Bantegan has directed you to Sir Perth, who has led the Knights of Redcliffe, and Murdoch, the Mayor, who is in charge of the militia. Perth and Murdoch will know where Redcliffe is. Nightfall, yeah. Done that.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Okay, I am ready to make my stand here. Okay, so basically this is where we go from here.
Make a watch over you.
Right, so I'm going to wrap this episode up real quickly before we continue on. We're going to have a bit of action in the next episode where we defend the castle, and then I believe we then head into the castle. So a little bit to come in the next episode, I reckon. So stay tuned, and I hope you're enjoying Dragon Age Origins and my throwback series, guys. I'll catch you all around.